All right, get ready to dive into something surprising. Fruits that are actually good for managing diabetes. Yeah, we're going deep on this one. Checking out a guide by Dr. Praveen Ramachandra at the Diaplus Endocrinology Center.
Oh, yeah.
And get this,
Okay.
he's got a whole top 14 list of fruits that are diabetic friendly.
Hmm. It is pretty eye-opening.
Right.
You'd think
Yeah.
fruit would be off the table,
Yeah.
but it's all about making smart choices.
That's it. And some of these are kind of, well, no-brainers, right? Like berries.
Right.
We all know they're low in the glycemic index. That's
Yeah.
a GI number,
Huh.
how fast a food raises your blood sugar, right?
Yeah.
Plus, berries have all those antioxidants and fiber.
Yeah, that's a bonus.
Bonus, yeah.
Yeah.
But guava. Now that's where things get interesting.
Guava has a GI of about 12,
Wow.
which is incredibly low.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
To put it in perspective, a banana has a GI of around 51.
Oh, okay.
So guava's impact on your blood sugar is much gentler.
So guava's a winner. What else is on this list? Anything stand out to you?
Well, this one might raise some eyebrows, but
Yep.
avocados made the list.
Really?
We know they're packed with healthy fats.
Yes.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
Those fats actually help slow down how your body absorbs carbs.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So it's not just about the sugar content.
Right.
It's about how those sugars are processed, too.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
But what about the fruits we should enjoy in moderation? What makes them different?
The guide highlights fruits like mangoes and dried fruits, which are higher in sugar.
Oh,
Now, it's not about avoiding them completely,
right.
but portion control is key here.
Yeah, makes sense.
Dried fruits are particularly tricky
Oh, really?
because the drying process concentrates the sugar content.
I see.
Like a handful of raisins
Yeah.
packs a much bigger sugar punch than a handful of grapes.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's like a trade-off. You
Right.
get that concentrated flavor, but
Yeah.
you're also getting that concentrated dose of sugar.
Exactly.
Speaking of grapes,
Hmm.
I've got some research papers here,
Okay.
and they suggest a link between certain fruits, like grapes, blueberries, and apples, and a lower risk of type 2 diabetes.
Those findings are fascinating,
Aren't they?
especially because grapes are on that moderation list.
Yeah.
But there's a crucial detail here.
Okay.
These studies focused on whole fruits,
Uh-huh.
not juice.
I see. So why is that so important?
Well, because juice lacks the fiber found in whole fruits.
Right, the fiber, it's like a built-in blood sugar regulator, right?
Is, yeah.
Slows down that sugar absorption.
Exactly.
And the research actually goes a step further.
Okay.
It points to a potential link between eating whole fruits and a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes.
So it's not just about managing existing diabetes.
Yeah.
It's about potentially preventing it in the first place.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
It is.
Okay, so we've got the eat more of these fruits, and we've got the enjoy in moderation fruits.
Yeah.
But what about the how? Any strategies for incorporating these fruits into a diabetic-friendly diet, like more effectively?
Absolutely. One key takeaway, which we've touched on, is choosing whole fruits over juice.
Right.
Another strategy is pairing fruits with protein or healthy fat.
Okay.
Like imagine having a few apple slices
Yeah.
with a dollop of almond butter.
Okay.
That protein and fat from the almond butter helps slow down that sugar rush from the apple.
Oh, so it's like a dynamic duo working together.
Exactly. It's all about those smart combinations.
I like that.
Yeah, and it's not just about slowing down sugar absorption.
Okay.
Pairing fruit with protein or fat can also help you feel fuller for longer,
Oh, that's great.
which is a big win for anyone managing their diet.
Absolutely. It's like getting a double benefit.
Yeah,
Now, we've been focusing a lot on GI and sugar content, which are clearly important for managing blood sugar levels.
right.
But I'm curious about
All right,
something.
go on. What's on your mind?
Well, we know that fruits are packed with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants,
Yeah.
all that good stuff. We've talked about fiber slowing down sugar absorption. But what about those other nutrients? Do they play a role in managing diabetes as well?
That's a fantastic question. We tend to focus on sugar and GI,
Yeah.
but you're right, there's a whole world of nutrients in these fruits.
Right.
And some research suggests they might play a significant role in diabetes management.
For example, we know berries are high in antioxidants.
Right.
What specific benefits do those antioxidants offer in the context of diabetes?
Well, antioxidants are known for their ability to fight free radicals,
Uh-huh.
which can cause cell damage. This is especially relevant for individuals with diabetes
Okay.
who are at an increased risk of complications from cell damage.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's not just about managing blood sugar spikes,
Right.
it's about protecting your cells from damage as well.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And fiber, as we discussed, does more than just slow down sugar absorption.
Yeah.
It's crucial for digestive health, which can be impacted by diabetes.
Oh, okay. So getting enough fiber can help prevent those digestive complications.
Exactly.
So it's not just about GI.
Right.
It's about considering the whole nutritional package.
It is, yeah.
And that brings me to a thought-provoking question for our listeners.
Okay.
We've covered the basics of GI and sugar content.
Right.
But what about those other nutrients in these fruits? Which ones are particularly beneficial for people managing diabetes?
That's a great question to ponder.
It is.
And it leads us to another aspect of this conversation.
Oh.
The concept of glycemic load, or GL.
Ah, GL. That's another piece of the puzzle, right?
Exactly. While GI tells us how quickly a food raises blood sugar,
Yeah.
GL takes into account the portion size.
Okay.
It gives us a more realistic picture of a food's impact on blood sugar.
I see.
For example, watermelon has a high GI, but its GL is relatively low because a typical serving size doesn't contain a huge amount of carbs.
Okay, so GI and GL work together to give us a more complete understanding of how a food affects blood sugar.
Yes,
That's really helpful to keep in mind.
it is, and it adds another layer to our discussion about choosing the right fruits for managing diabetes.
Absolutely. All right, so we've covered a lot of ground here. We've talked about the importance of GI and GL,
Yes.
explored the eat more and enjoy in moderation lists,
Wow.
and even delved into the potential benefits of specific nutrients beyond just sugar content.
We have.
And we've highlighted the importance of choosing whole fruits over juice
Right.
and pairing fruits with protein or healthy fat for better blood sugar control.
We have.
So what's the key takeaway for our listeners?
I'd say the biggest takeaway is that fruit can absolutely be part of a healthy diet for someone managing diabetes.
Okay.
It's all about making informed choices
Right.
based on the type of food,
Yeah,
the portion size, and how it's incorporated into your overall meal plan.
makes sense. And remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your health.
Yep.
So keep exploring, keep asking questions,
Yeah.
and keep enjoying those delicious fruits.
Well said. There's always more to discover.
Always more to discover. So, on to part 2.
It is a journey of continuous learning, isn't it?
It is. And speaking of fascinating,
Yeah.
I want to circle back to those specific nutrients we were discussing.
Okay.
You mentioned that antioxidants might be particularly beneficial for people with diabetes.
Right.
Could you elaborate on that a little bit?
Of course. When we talk about antioxidants,
Yeah.
we're talking about compounds that can help protect our cells from damage
Okay.
caused by free radicals.
And free radicals are?
Think of them as unstable molecules that can wreak havoc in the body,
Okay.
damaging cells and contributing to various health issues.
So antioxidants are like the superheroes that come in and neutralize those troublemakers.
Exactly. And why is this relevant for diabetes?
Right.
Well, people with diabetes
Mm-hmm.
are more susceptible to oxidative stress,
Okay.
which is basically an imbalance between free radicals and antioxidants.
So it's like the bad guys are gaining the upper hand.
In a way, yes.
Okay.
And that's where antioxidants come in.
Yeah.
They can help restore the balance
Right.
and protect cells from damage.
That makes sense. So which fruits are particularly high in antioxidants?
Berries are the superstars in this category.
Oh, okay.
They're bursting with antioxidants like anthocyanins,
Mm-hmm.
which give them their vibrant colors,
Okay.
and vitamin C.
And those anthocyanins,
Yeah,
are they the same ones that have been linked to potential heart health benefits?
that's right. They're thought to have anti-inflammatory properties,
Hmm.
which could explain their potential role in heart health.
So eating berries could be a win-win for people with diabetes.
Yeah.
They help manage blood sugar and potentially offer heart protective benefits.
Exactly.
It's about looking beyond just the sugar content
Right.
and considering the broader nutritional picture,
It is.
which brings us back to fiber. We've discussed its role in slowing down sugar absorption, but you mentioned it also plays a role in digestive health.
Absolutely. Fiber is essential for keeping things moving smoothly in the digestive tract.
Okay.
It adds bulk to stool,
Uh-huh.
making it easier to pass,
Yeah.
and promotes regularity.
And this is important for people with diabetes because...
Diabetes can sometimes affect nerve function,
Oh, okay.
including the nerves that control digestion.
Right.
This can lead to issues like constipation or diarrhea.
I see.
Yeah,
So getting enough fiber can help prevent those digestive complications, and different types of fiber have different benefits. I know soluble fiber is found in fruits like apples and pears. That helps lower cholesterol and regulate blood sugar levels.
Right.
And insoluble fiber, which doesn't dissolve in water, is the one that helps with regularity, right?
Right.
You can find insoluble fiber in fruits like berries and avocados.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's not just about getting enough fiber, it's about getting the right types of fiber for different benefits.
Precisely. And fruits offer a fantastic combination of both soluble and insoluble fiber.
This is all starting to connect.
It is, yeah.
We've got the low GI of certain fruits helping with blood sugar control, the antioxidants potentially protecting against cell damage,
Right.
and the fiber supporting digestive health. It's like a trifecta of benefits.
It really is.
And it highlights why fruit can be such a valuable part of a diabetic-friendly diet.
Absolutely.
You know, it's amazing how much there is to learn about something as seemingly simple as fruit.
It's true. We often take food for granted.
Yeah.
But when we start digging deeper, we realize how complex and fascinating it is.
And how interconnected everything is.
It is.
We're not just talking about isolated nutrients.
Right.
We're talking about how they all work together to impact our health.
Exactly. It's a holistic view of nutrition.
I like that.
Yeah, and that's what makes this whole exploration so rewarding.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here, but before we wrap up, is there anything else you think our listeners should know about incorporating fruit into a diabetic-friendly diet?
One thing I'd emphasize is the importance of personalized guidance.
Okay.
While we've discussed general principles,
Yes.
everyone's individual needs and responses to food can vary.
That makes sense. Factors like medication, activity level, and other dietary habits can all play a role.
Exactly. So working with a healthcare professional or a registered dietitian who specializes in diabetes can be invaluable.
They can help create a tailored meal plan that takes all those individual factors into account.
Precisely. It's about finding what works best for you.
Great point, and I think it's a perfect segue into our final thought for today.
I'm intrigued. What have you got?
We've talked a lot about specific fruits and their benefits, but what about the bigger picture?
Okay.
How can our listener continue exploring this world of diabetic-friendly eating and make it a sustainable part of their lifestyle?
That's a great question to leave our listener with.
Yeah.
It's about making those informed choices.
Right.
Seeking personalized guidance.
Yeah.
And most importantly,
Okay.
enjoying the journey.
Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
food should be nourishing and enjoyable.
It should.
Even when managing a condition like diabetes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's about finding that balance between health and pleasure.
Well said. And on that note,
Yeah.
I think we've given our listener plenty to chew on today.
I agree. We've covered a lot of ground,
Yeah.
but as always, there's always more to learn.
Yes. It's a journey worth taking, that's for sure.
It is.
We've learned so much about how even simple choices,
Yeah.
like which fruits we eat,
Right.
can have a real impact on managing diabetes.
It's empowering, isn't it?
It is.
The more we understand about the food we eat,
Mm-hmm.
the more control we have over our health.
Absolutely. And it's not about strict rules or deprivation.
Right.
It's about making informed choices and finding what works best for you.
Exactly. It's about incorporating those delicious fruits into a balanced and enjoyable diet.
So, as we wrap up this deep dive,
Right.
what's one final piece of advice you'd give our listeners? You know, for those who are on their own journey of discovering diabetic-friendly foods.
I'd say be curious, stay informed,
Okay.
and don't be afraid to experiment.
Yeah.
There's a world of delicious and nutritious food out there waiting to be discovered.
Well said. And remember, this is a journey.
It is.
Not a destination.
Right.
There's always something new to learn.
Yeah.
A new recipe to try, a new way to nourish yourself.
That's the beauty of it all, isn't it?
It is.
It's a lifelong exploration.
It certainly is. So keep exploring, keep learning, and keep enjoying those delicious fruits as part of a healthy and vibrant life.
Until next time, happy eating.
Happy eating.